What is mindful eating? Mindful or intuitive eating is not following any specific diet, and it involves learning how to eat to honor your body's natural hunger and fullness cues. It is essential to nourish your body with nutrient-dense foods and release your mind from food rules and trendy diets such as low-fat, low-carb, or intermittent fasting. It also includes your emotional state while eating. Practicing mindful eating includes dealing with feelings of stress in ways that don't involve food. Mindful eating is associated with a better body image and a lower BMI. Mindful eating can be practiced through behaviors such as putting your phone down while eating and noticing when you feel full but not stuffed. You can practice mindful eating when preparing your food, within your social circle, and when eating alone.
Next, we'll talk about mindful meal preparation with an emphasis on maximizing nutrient density. So here we have 3 common snack choices: potato chips, cookies, and a granola bar. Instead of choosing the chips, a more nutrient-dense option is popcorn. Next, instead of a handful of cookies, have an apple or a banana, as they have numerous nutrients that cookies do not even have. Lastly, choose a snack such as a protein bar instead of a granola bar, because granola bars contain excess sugar and fat. Next, we'll talk about ways to cook foods that will maximize nutrient density. Instead of frying your food, try baking it, and instead of boiling your food, try steaming it. Both alternatives will cook your food but also help maximize its nutrient density.
Most individuals tend to finish everything on their plate, even when they are full, but instead try and be mindful of how much food you put on your plate. Next topic is mindful social eating.
Eating is often a social activity. People tend to alter their eating patterns to those around them. This is called social modeling. Normally this happens with snack foods, which makes it harder to be mindful about how you are eating. This is because people find it more socially acceptable to engage in activities that others around them are doing, such as eating right out of a chip bag when you and a friend are watching TV. If overall a group of people decide to be more mindful and engage with their environment, then the positive effects of mindful eating will be easier to obtain.
Being mindful while eating alone. In order to be mindful while eating alone, it is important to have no distractions. Put away your phone, turn off any music or shows, and set aside your work or any books. Immerse yourself in preparation. Set out a placemat at the table and quietly play music to set the tone. It allows you to feel in touch with yourself during your meals. Some may ask, what is mindful eating? It does not consist of good foods and bad foods, but everything in moderation. Do not allow social pressures such as stress eating, multitasking, and eating past full to get in the way of your mindful eating strategies, but let your body catch up with your mind. Know your body's personal hunger cues and understand your motivation behind your food choices. Nutrition is not about strict limitations, staying unrealistically thin, or depriving yourself of foods you love. The truth is that while some foods are high or low in nutrient density, it is your overall dietary pattern that is the most important. So remember, be mindful.